secularization is the last stage of development of a society. Analyse. We are talking the last stage of development of a society. What exactly is it that we are explaining here as a part of introduction? That is, what is the last stage of a society? The last stage of the society is whatever that we can go to mean. And then, how is the society going to become developed? Because the second part is developed. What is secularization? And how secularization can be the last stage of development of any society? Now, from an angle of different subjects, there are different components of development. From a societal angle, the ultimate state of development is when people are going to have abiding trust in each other. When they're going to think about the welfare of each other. When they don't go on to trouble anyone, when there are hardly any crime, when the Prime Minister of a country can go to move on a bicycle, as in Netherlands, and for information, the Prime Minister does go on to move to his office in a bicycle, that's one, without any security. And then you can go to imagine the security surrounding our Prime Minister, you will go on to go crazy. And that's the place where Vishwanath Anand has taken its citizenship of. Now, that is a one state of development. That is, this state of development is you are completely independent. Maybe you are the president of a country, maybe you are a celebrity, you are ultimately a human being in that place. The ultimate state of development of a society is the interpersonal bonding that you're going to develop, and that goes on to give you so much amount of pleasure. The society goes on to become developed when you go on to have so much amount of a trust in each other. You will hardly go on to find that the people who are part of your coterie, they will not go to break your trust. They will not tell a lie. They will not go to cheat you. They are not always looking to dupe you. Now this is just the opposite of it in India as of now in many societies. Anyone you go on to meet, they will go on to try to dupe you. They will try to cheat you. Even if it is going to be maybe your friends and someone that you intend to marry also, they will go on to have 4 or 5 different relationships and you will never come to know of it as well. This will go on till you go on to have multiple breakups of sorts. So that is not a developed society in general sense. The society is developed when you have such a congenial relationship with the people in the society. Secularization is the feeling of autonomy. It is independent of worldly things, and it is a state of the mind of the people or the society where you're going to feel completely independent and you are responsible for your own actions. Now, when you're going to feel independent and you're responsible for your own actions, you drive a bicycle, you go on to marry once, you can go on to have 5 people with whom you can go on to have 5 different type of relationship, and it can go on to be. That is one of the state of development of the society is how is it going to be calling it secularizes. That is you can go on to have 5 people with whom you can go on to share 5 different type of relationship. One can be your companion, another can be your friend, another can go on to be your lover, another can go on to be your soulmate. Now, all of them combined is a bliss. It doesn't happen. But then, maybe that you are spending your time with your husband and you have a friend with whom you want to share something about your husband. About maybe the problems that you are having, maybe something that you are feeling hurt in some places and so on, so forth. So, you have that type of relationship and that is respected. You are in a position you are in a position of emotional differentiation. Now that is independent. That is independence. Now, as you will going to find it, a good number of people from India also are in a position of secularization, are secularized, and they are in a position of emotionally differentiating themselves. How? Because they do go on to consider that that is, there will be one of their maybe friends who are going to be of their age. We are going to be talking about sapiosexuals. Now these are the type of girls who go on to have a special liking for people who are going to be of a higher age. That means for them it is the intelligence of the person that reflects itself in the looks, in the language, in the words that they're going to use, in the voice, in the body language that they happen to get attracted to. Now we are not talking about erotic feeling in this case. We are talking about attraction. Maybe that this attraction can be an erotic attraction, that can be a different type of a feeling. But then attraction can go on to be of various types. Now a girl in a position to express herself is what we going to call a secularized girl. Only a girl who has gone through this stage of secularization can go on to find herself liberated. When she is in a position to express that self, when she is able to emotionally differentiate it and express herself, that is indicative of the development of a society. And that is indeed the last stage of development. The last stage of economic development is 100% employment. The last stage of geographical development is spatial integration. Every part of the country goes on to get spatially integrated. The last stage of psychological development is everyone goes on to feel happy and blissful. The last stage of a development of a society is the degree of a bonding, trust, and a belief that they're going to have in each other. Trust is a bigger virtue than love. If you trust someone, then that is a much bigger respect than you can go on to give to a person in comparison to when you shower love on them. Because you ultimately go on to fall for trust, not for love. That's what the concept is, and that is how the society runs. The realization of this part and the implementation of it, the moving in this manner is what we're going to call it as the last stage of development of a society. So these are the four components of it. Society and its development, what exactly does it mean? What does the society, how does the society, when does the society becomes developed? What is secularization and how secularization can be the last stage of development of any society?
To have more such discussions and analysis, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on our upcoming videos.